We have heard no news from our brothers in arms. All is quiet in the distance, and yet I feel uneasy. I fear I've fought for too long to enjoy the peaceful silence of a stalemate. Sometimes I wonder how I will ever be able to go on once I've come home to you. I don't know how I will survive with that empty feeling. Captain! What's going on? We've spied a rider to the east. Rest easy. You're in the hands of friends. I assume you are here for a reason of great weight. What word is there from the front lines? What word? What word? Ruin. Death. Destruction. There's a couple words for you. What are you talking about? Everything is coming undone. The capital's been taken. Our forces have surrendered. The villages are falling one by one and being forced into occupation. What of the king? The king? The king's dead. I was among a group of soldiers that managed to escape the carnage of the capital's destruction, and I was the only survivor. Your outpost is the last remaining defense. The last remaining defense where? In anywhere! What do you mean? I mean exactly what the statement sounded like. Everyone is gone. Everyone is gone. You and your men are the only thing left standing in the way of the Athalians. And there's a strike force of 300 coming this way. 300. They're but a day's march away. Maybe two at the very farthest. No catapults, no towers, no ballistas or battering rams. But they are well equipped with the weapons fresh from the smithies and clothed in the finest armor their kingdom's economy has to offer. I think you mean our kingdom's economy by the sounds of how much they're taking from us. Nevertheless, their conquest has been thus far 100% successful. They're ripe with the thirst for blood. They mean to come here, knock on your door, and they will slaughter all who oppose them. And so we shall. What? What? We fended off the hordes before, we can do it now. Yes, hordes of 40, maybe 60 men at most, not 300. The numbers do not matter. Do you not realize what you just said? I know exactly what I just said. Now go, gather the men. I want them here before me so that I may address them myself. About what? Their impending doom? Briggs, just do it! No. No, 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 no! You are insane. Perhaps it is you that is the insane one, my friend. The madman is the one who would rather stay here than run with his life while he still has it. And where will you go? Anywhere but here. Gentlemen, this morning I was writing to my wife. I spoke of the quiet times we were now in. No violence, and no war to speak of. It appears I was mistaken. We've been blinded in our isolation, and out there in the real wide open world our kingdom has been shattered and broken. Now the enemy is coming straight for us. We here in this outpost, the men to your left and to your right. We are the last men able to bear arms against the attackers. Yes, my words are true. Take it in, and let it settle. For when the enemy arrives with a strike force of 300 soldiers, there will be no time to think or examine. There will only be time to fight and defend what we have left. How will we do that? There's only 20 of us. We'll be trampled like a mouse in a stampede. There are many ways to halt a stampede, my friend. In the old days, this outpost was a checkpoint on the road to the capital. We would light torches in the ground for miles. They would light up the pathway as the sun lights up the earth. Until the king built his new royal highway, in which our location became insignificant. But the ingredients to our beacons were left behind nonetheless. And they lay dormant, waiting for a use. The time for that use has come. Naphtha. Naphtha. Strength of arms and strength of numbers. They are a cliché pair of methods. Typical and often used to great effect, yes, but they generate a lack of effort, and overconfidence dwells in its place. We will use something our enemies will not understand, something that will take them time to overcome. And what's that? Ingenuity. Keep up, men. Time is of the essence. Get digging! This ditch will be our defensive barrier. Though we are few in number against the attacking horde, this will allow us time to plan. Give us more time to ready ourselves if need be, while they wait for the fire to diminish itself. And what happens when the fire goes out? Then the fight will be getting perhaps a little more up close and personal for your liking. Great. Quicken your pace, men. Our king's plan must be carried through without delay. Sir, we've been marching for a few days now. Perhaps we should stop and rest. Then the men will be able to perform their duty and tasks without the chains of exhaustion. The chains of exhaustion. Ha! Don't be so dramatic. There is no time for rest. This conquest is nearly finished. Our enemy is wrapped in a tightening noose, and I will not rest until the knot is tied off. We march on! The dogs are getting hungry, sir. Well, they shall be fed soon enough. You don't think starving them was a bit too far? This is war. Nothing is too far. How many of these barrels should we use? How many? All of them! Dump every barrel! Keep an eye on everything for me, would you? Dearly beloved, I'm afraid this shall be my final entry. The kingdom is in ruin, and we are the last remaining speck of retaliation. Though I wish so wholeheartedly to return to you once more, I know not if you are there to wait for me any longer. I have a duty to defend my people, but also the kingdom itself, and so I will stay here, fight, and die if need be. Every human is placed here upon this earth for a reason, my dear. If I am destined to die here upon the battlefield, then I will welcome it. Should this journal ever be found, just know that I love you. And I always have. Briggs. I see something is on your mind. We're gonna die here, aren't we? Death, I can live with. I'm sorry to tell you, sir, but those two tend to contradict one another. We will live on, even if we perish here upon this final field of conflict. This is not truly the end. Death is but a new life in itself. One day, each of us will go there and reunite once more, and it will be a beautiful place to behold before our eyes. All we've ever known, all we've ever experienced, it will be once more. Well, if that's the case, then why are we still here? Here in this slop. There's a shadow over that horizon, if you haven't noticed, and that shadow is our enemy. Traitors and scum. Why should they have the satisfaction of killing us? Why should we give them that satisfaction? Why not just kill ourselves now and get it over with? At least if anything else, we can keep that right to die where and when we please. Don't lie to yourself. You've never had that right. No one ever has. No one ever will. Tolran, our people are dead. Or enslaved. There is no in-between with these circumstances. Why should we do this? There is nothing left to fight for. There is always something to fight for. Yes, but you haven't yet faced the truth behind the phrase always. Victories and losses are a volley of fate. Eventually, there's always going to be an unwinnable scenario. One that is impossible to conquer. I don't believe in that. Will you believe in it when there's an arrow in your back? That would indicate that I ran like a coward, which simply doesn't add up. Well, then perhaps a spear in your chest, or maybe even when your head is detached from your throat. Victory does not always mean who lives and who dies. You're right. The victors are the ones who have the privilege of being remembered. Is that what you think this is about, Briggs? Being remembered? This is about the fact that I don't understand why we can't just leave. Leave one way or another, whether we walk out and hike into the trees like gorillas or just kill ourselves. Either way, I want to end all of this right now! You want to leave. Let's look at option 1. There. There's the forest. Trees, rocks, dirt, grass, rivers, and streams. And do you know what else is beyond that? Who knows? I don't. Maybe you'll be able to discover the blessed mysteries it holds as you crawl and scrape for food. It'll be a harsh existence, but it won't last long, I promise, for they'll find you within a day or two, maybe 3 if you're a fast runner. Not satisfied? Then go ahead. Fulfill option 2, which you are so adamant towards. Do it! Well, what are you waiting for? Hmm? I can't. Of course you can't. But you don't know why, do you? No. Because there's something you're still holding on to in your heart. And that is hope. That's what we have in there. Do you understand? Hope. Not hope of victory or the hope of survival, but the hope of a better tomorrow. The hope that this world that we live in, no matter how much hell or chaos is in it, no matter how dwindling the light, no matter how overwhelming or dark the shadow, there is hope that we can make this, all of this, a better place. The odds of that don't look very good to me, sir. But the odds are still there nonetheless. We'll just have to work with them. A scout? Hello there. Hi. I must say, my friend, is this how you greet a messenger? No, this is how we greet an enemy. Can enemies not greet one another in a civilized manner? Civility has no place in war. But this is not a war, Captain. This is the beginning of a new era. Your king has fallen, as well as his armies. Now you have a choice. Lay down your weapons, surrender, and you may go. You stay here, you retaliate, and you will be killed. Interesting. Now here are my terms. You pack up and you leave, never to return under any circumstances. You stay here, and you fight. You cross this line. And I swear by every last ounce of breath in my body, 20 of your men will be slaughtered for each of mine that you take. I strongly suggest you change your opinion, Captain. Sir. It appears we have an answer. Heathens. Ugh! Come on! I suggest you turn back now. If you've come to beg for mercy, then the answer is the same as the one that was delivered with your messenger. You did get it, didn't you? Funny. I see you have not taken kindly to my pleas for peace. We have no use for them. Maybe not at the moment, but you soon will. How long do you think you can outlast my forces? How long do you think you can outlast us, sir? There will be no outlasting. You have chosen to stay and retaliate against proper order. The only thing lasting will be our rule. You will be wiped out and forgotten. Do you see where we are? We've been forgotten for a long time. Then I reckon you shall adapt well to the situation. Oh, I know. We're good at adapting. We managed to grow our own food when livestock was scarce. When our water supply was poisoned, we learned how to correctly consume just enough to live and not die from the substances. When droughts attacked these lands, we learned to drink our own piss. When winter hit us, unexpectedly I might add, we managed to build fires despite a low stock of supplies. The question is, can you adapt to the heat of the fire? Excuse me? Sir, what's going on? Release the dogs! Sir? Do it, soldier! This is it. This. The attack that we have seen all our lives. It has dwelled there in our dreams, in our nightmares. And it is the fight that will lead us to our slumber. No matter how far the journey to this point in your life, in all of our lives, has taken us, or whatever we have been forced to go through and endure to get here, this is our conclusion. Accept that, and do it now, or fear will find you, and that we cannot afford. This army treads upon our homes. They have destroyed all that we've cared for, all that we've fought for. We will fight for it now. We will all fight for it now, as we always have. We can hold them here. For what time that may be, it doesn't matter, just as long as we can. No matter how strong they are, we can break them here. We can part them like water on rock as long as we stand together and we fight as one. Fate has made us the final defense for a reason. Let us show them why! You hear that? You want to kill us? Do it like a man! No pets! You'll have to come over here yourselves! Very well. Sir, take your men. Dispose of these ruffians. What about the fire, sir? Do you not see it dissipating? Do it now! Yes, sir. Keep your eyes on the battlefield. Call for me when it is done. But sir, what if the enemy is still victorious? What if they break through the line? They won't. Oh, sir, we were just... It's fine, Captain. I don't care. Just get me something to eat. Get me something to drink. Yes, sir, right away. I wasn't able to find any glasses, but that's fine. Just give me the bottle. Sir, I don't mean to pry. I know you like to keep things professional, but... Are you alright? Do I not seem alright, Captain? Well, you seem to be acting like how a normal person would act during a battle, which means there is definitely something wrong with you. I am not normal, soldier. I may seem like a one-note leader. In many ways, it's true. When I am given an order, I do not question it. I respect my king's wishes, and I expect the same from my men. Yet it is a tragic thing that our people could not last as one. The men we face, they are worthy opponents. I hate them, and I will seek their destruction until it is within the current reality. But I cannot deny the feeling of regret that I have. That captain of theirs was right. They are a forgotten people. Out here in the middle of nowhere, in many ways I feel sorry that this has been brought down upon them. They were not a part of what feud King Aldrich had with his father. They were not the cause of the war, nor are they technically even a part of it. They were merely guards. But I cannot throw away my duty and my position on a feeling of pity. I gave them chances for peace, and they refused. Honorable, but foolish. And they must be destroyed. Briggs! Briggs! Torrent! Torrent! Briggs! Is that the last of them? For now. Cap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Sorry for what? You have no need to apologize. You fought bravely out there. That's all. Get out of here. What? We fulfilled our purpose. We killed some of those bastards. Killed as many as we could. And now, just get the fuck out of here. You're the only one left that can do it. Live on. Live your life. Make a legacy that's more than this. It's more than just a legacy of hope. That's all we have to offer, Briggs. That's all I have to offer, at least. I can see myself, Torin. I'm up there, up in the clouds. I can see us. We look terrible. That's your sign, Briggs. That's your sign. Is it time for me to go? It's time for you to go. Ah, yes, death. A friend told me it was a beautiful place. All my friends, family, everyone I've loved, said they'd all be there. They will be, Briggs. They will be. I don't want to see you up there. You understand me? You live on. You get past this. How? How in the name of everything are you still standing? You, my friend, have an overdeveloped sense of pride. It's going to get you into trouble someday. You mock my pride and you mock my honor. This is because you, as well as your people, lack these qualities. You butcher our lands because you wish to destroy those who oppose the simplicity of your ways. Watch yourself, soldier, and save the speeches. You are in no position to continue making them, and there is no longer a need. Your men are dead. All of them! Except for you. This would be the moment where I might offer you one last final chance to surrender. But I feel like I already know you well enough to know that your answer would be no. Am I correct? You are very correct. Yes, I thought as such. You've killed my wolves and you've killed my men. It seems the only one I can trust to kill you is myself. So I will grant you what every warrior such as yourself deserves. A warrior's death. An honorable death. My honor is already well insured. Is yours? Captain, I want to make this perfectly clear. If I die, kill him. Yes, sir. Captain, you have my respect. My hatred for you goes unmatched by anything as of late, but I respect you. I look into your eyes and I see a speck of my own self. Perhaps somewhere, deep in an alternate past that was not meant to be, a substituted pathway, blocked by the hands of fate, forcing us down this road of violence. It was not meant to be. Having faced you, part of me wishes it weren't so. An amazing sight it was, the battlefield. Not because of your men, but because of how many of my men they killed. It's so fascinating, the destruction of so much power by such little strength. I shall never forget this, my friend. But it is admittedly a shame that the people, mine and yours alike, will not. Courageous efforts, honorable acts. In the end, the only thing that will remember you is the setting sun. Well, then I guess it's a better time than ever to tell you the truth. My name is Tolrin. My father was a blacksmith. My mother was a whore. My sisters were massacred. And my wife, I have no idea. But above all, I am not left-handed. And it's not about being remembered. It never has been.